have no problem falling in love with that view right there. Just look how absolutely beautiful that is. And hey, it is Valentine's Day, so today is the day for falling in love with something. Why not South Florida and this beautiful ocean view? Hey everyone, I'm Palm Beaches Paul, your local realtor and guide to South Florida living. Welcome back to my channel. Here in Delray Beach, probably one of my favorite places here in South Florida. I've done most of my videos from here at one point or another, just because, well, the parking's easy on the side of the road. It's not very expensive, and the beaches are absolutely beautiful, so it just always makes for some nice scenery. But it's Valentine's Day, and it's a gorgeous day out today. It's 74 degrees, zero humidity, just enough breeze to keep the heat off, but a little bit of warmth at the same time. And, well, you couldn't ask for a more beautiful Valentine's Day. And all of this right here, that beautiful blue ocean, calm breeze, the sand dunes, just the serenity of all this, just chilling out and relaxing, is one of the main reasons why people move to Florida. So today, we're gonna talk about 5 reasons why people are moving to Florida. So we're just gonna walk down this beach. We're gonna head north for a little bit and then turn around and we'll head back the other way. There's a lot of noise construction going on with one of the condos. They're redoing the outside of it. That's happening a lot here in South Florida with condos. They're redoing the outside railings and the concrete restoration on a lot of them. So redoing a lot of that for the buildings. So, but it's real noisy. So we're just gonna head down this way. Now, before we get started, I wanna address a video that I did back in May of 2021. Y'all may know that video. It's got about 30,000 views, and boy, the comment section, it's about as polarized as you could get with a video. That's it, I'm done with Florida, I'm leaving. And that video would be why people are leaving Florida. Now, let me address this first, folks. I'm a realtor, I've lived in Florida for 30 years. I've raised my kids here. I have my dogs here, my family, my wife's family. I love living in Florida. I'm not leaving. The video was simply based off an article I read back in 2021 that said, these are reasons why people are leaving Florida. And they were just some of the reasons, okay? It wasn't all the reasons. They're just some of the reasons that I found in that article. But boy, were you guys quick to tell me, hey, if you don't like it, leave, or Florida's the worst place ever to live, blah, 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 blah. It was great. I love it. Thanks for the comments. But yeah, there was just so many comments on all levels on that video. But, you know, my family's here. We're not leaving Florida. We love Florida. We've been in Florida. We have no intention of leaving. Good or bad, whatever your feelings are, I'm staying in Florida, okay? So, with that said, let's talk about 5 reasons why people are moving to Florida, because one of them is this right here, the beautiful outdoors. There's just so much to do. Almost 200 days of sunshine every year, and just water and beaches and sidewalks and outdoor activities. There is a ton of things to do. So the first thing would be the outdoor lifestyle here in Florida. So Florida is an absolutely amazing place for outdoor activities. I mean, there's guys bike riding up and down, guys and girls bike riding up and down here on A1A. There's people walking up this path, jogging. You've seen me up here skateboard. I see people rollerblade. You've got the ocean over here for surfing, diving, boating, sailing, kite surfing, fishing, you name it, whatever water sport you want, you can do it here in Florida. And with 200 days of sunshine on average, and here in Palm Beach County with 47 miles of pristine beaches, you can pretty much get out and have a day on the water and enjoy it almost year round. Now, yeah, the summer's gonna be hot, but days like this, January through May, it's absolutely perfect out. Heck, even if you just wanna look at beautiful homes while you're walking down the street. I mean, look at this one behind me. Outdoor seating, right? They got the whole sliding glass doors open. They're letting in the outdoors, and it's just a beautiful day for it. They got a beautiful ocean view. I'd love to sell one of those homes. But there's so much to do in Florida outside. I mean, there's nature parks everywhere. You got the Florida Everglades. You've got all the parks that I've shown you here in South Florida. There's the beaches, obviously. There's parks up and down the whole state of Florida you can go to, both interior parks and ocean parks and river parks, there's natural springs. There's just so much to see and do that really you'd have no reason not to get out here in South Florida. And let's not forget things like Disney World, Universal Studios, Epcot, Islands of Adventure, all those places that you can go to, even over in Tampa, Busch Gardens. So you got all the theme parks you can go to. And then you got things like the Florida Keys. I mean, man, you go down there and just do exploring and walking around and enjoying. It really is. There's so many things to do that you shouldn't have a reason not to get out and explore Florida. So yeah, outdoor lifestyle, one of the many reasons why people move to Florida, because you can get out here and get healthy. Like I said, all the biking and exercising, and you got morning yoga in places like here, like Delray Beach and down in Miami Beach and stuff. So, you know, you're not stuck inside like unfortunately a lot of you guys are up in the Northeast, because you have so many months of cold, dreary, just nasty weather. I mean, yeah, you can get outside, but I guarantee you're not having as much fun as I am here in February. So anyway, that would be one of the reasons why people move to Florida, all the outdoor activities that you can do. That was nice. As I was walking down the beach, met a nice couple from Boston. He actually grew up down here in Miami. He used to live down right over by, I think, Biscayne Bay, and now they live up in Boston, but they're down here vacationing, and they asked me if I might be able to help them with vacation rental. So hey, I can write this video off, right? I'm doing business at the same time. All right, so what's the second reason why people move to Florida? Well, I'm 57, and although I am not retiring anytime soon, a lot of people are, and that is a great reason to move to Florida, because Florida is very retirement friendly. Now, one of the many reasons why people will retire to South Florida is, you know, they downsize, they had a big house maybe up in the Northeast with the kids and all that, and now everyone's grown up, they don't need the big house, they don't like the cold, so they come here for the warm weather, because it's a lot easier on your body, especially, you know, cold weather. Just no one likes cold weather with achy bones. I mean, I'm waking up now and my elbow's killing me, and I can only imagine if I was somewhere up in the Northeast where it was freezing cold, how much worse it would be than at least down here where it's warm. But some really important reasons why people retire to South Florida. One, obviously, there is no state income tax, right? So that's a big benefit. But it gets better than that. The state of Florida also doesn't tax inheritance tax. It also doesn't have taxing on retirement, such as Social Security. So all those people who are living on Social Security, you're not getting taxed on it in the state of Florida. Now, disclaimer, I am not a financial expert, and if there's been any changes in the Florida state laws regarding these tax laws that I don't know about, then forgive me. But the article that I read today, which is from 2021, so it's a little dated, maybe some things changed, but I don't think so. And also, if, say, like you have a big house like that back there, and that's part of your family, there's no estate tax in Florida either. Another reason why a lot of people are moving their money to places like Palm Beach. I have a friend that works over there, and he's extremely busy right now. Now, I know it's not perfect. There are some reasons why retiring to certain parts of Florida might not be as good as others, but it is one of the most desirable places to retire, so much so that 8 Florida cities, Sarasota, Naples, Daytona Beach, Melbourne, Tampa, Fort Myers, Port St. Lucie, and Pensacola dominate U.S. News and World Report's top 10 places to retire. So there's some pretty good reasons why, if you're thinking about retiring, give me a call. Come down here to sunny South Florida. Port St. Lucie is only about an hour away from me, so I'd be more than happy to help you look for a beautiful home up there to call your place in paradise. All right, reason number 3, why so many people move to Florida. Well, as us Floridians like to say, we live where you vacation. If you didn't know that I was in Florida because of this video, I could be on a tropical island somewhere. You wouldn't have any idea. Blue waters, white sandy beaches. It's absolutely perfect. It is like being on vacation year round. And as I said, Palm Beach County has 47 miles of pristine beaches that you can escape to. You can come to beaches like this where there's literally 3 people around. It's a little more crowded as you go further south towards Delray. But yeah, there's Florida Keys and everything from, you know, historical St. Augustine up in the northeast part of Florida, all the way down to Sloppy Joe's in Key West. There's something for everyone for vacation. And let's not forget Orlando, right? You've got all the theme parks you can go to, all the great hotels. There's attractions, there's South Beach, there's, you know, going to Daytona Beach if you like surfing. So, you know, Florida's just a great place, and you're so conveniently located here to the Caribbean that it's a short flight away to a lot of the tropical islands, and not to mention the cruise ship terminals that are down in Miami. You can get on a cruise ship and go almost anywhere in the world. So vacation is a big reason why people live here in Florida, because there's so much to get out and do. You don't have to go far to enjoy vacation. My family, we love to hop in the car and drive 2 hours and we're in the Florida Keys. Absolutely amazing. We want to take the kids up to, well, when they were kids, up to Disney. It was another 2 hours. So being located in Palm Beach County, we're really located in a great place. And then the West Coast is like another 2.5 to 3 hour drive if we want to go over to the West Coast of Florida. So there's a ton of things to see and do. It's a great place. And if we want to go, like this summer, we're going to Spain. Miami International Airport is not too far away. Hop on the plane and you can be over to Europe pretty quick. And being that you're on the East Coast, you'll save a lot of time on flying. You know, it really is hard to believe that anyone gets any work done living in a place this gorgeous. I mean, it's just, well, as I say, enjoy paradise. I say that for a reason because, well, just look at it.
Oh, is it a toy?
Yeah, it's a toy.
Hey, buddy. Oh, no. I'm sorry, buddy. It's a microphone. Ah, even the dog loves paradise. The dog thought that my, well, it's called a dead cat. It's a big fluffy ball that goes on my microphone so you guys don't hear nothing but wind. And the dog thought it was a ball and was jumping towards the microphone. So, and he wouldn't leave. I had to hide it so he would follow his owners. But cute dog. By the way, one other bonus as a resident of Florida regarding vacation. During the slower months, the hot months, there's a lot of promos and specials that hotels give to Florida residents only. Disney is known for that. You can get 4-day passes pretty cheap being a Florida resident. I mean, relatively cheap. Disney's gotten so expensive. And then hotels and all sorts of, you know, local attractions and places. If they know you're a Florida resident, you get a discount. So that's good enough reason right there, right? Save a little money. All right, let's go. I'm gonna talk about 2 more reasons. See, we've changed locations. I'm now at Troy's Barbecue here in Boynton Beach, and I've got myself this delicious looking pulled pork sandwich, some mac and cheese, and a sweet iced tea. So if you are a foodie and you love to get your eat on, South Florida is a great place. Florida in general is a great place. I mean, from, you know, stone crabs at Joe's Stone Crab down in Miami to all the Latin food that we have, Cuban food, the island food from Haiti, and, you know, the islands in Jamaica. There are so many different types of food and different infusions of food here that it's just, you know, amazing flavors that you can find all over the state of Florida. You have places like Cedar Key on the West Coast, the clam capital of the world. You have amazing Latin food down in Miami and all over South Florida. And then, you know, you have places like Troy's here in Boynton Beach, Florida, where you have amazing barbecue. And Troy and his family have been making barbecue for over 25 years. He started out doing seafood and barbecue, a one-man show. He came into, you know, a whole family business, and now his son is running the show. And as I said, I got myself this amazing pulled pork sandwich and some mac and cheese. I'm gonna dig into this because I'm starving. I'm gonna get barbecue sauce all over my camera. Look at this, guys. Look at this sandwich. This thing is huge. I've got a little bit of spicy, a little bit of heat. Let's go for it. That's some damn good barbecue. And we have really cool events like this February 25th coming up is the seafood, or the South Beach Wine and Seafood Festival. I went there a couple years ago with my wife. We took the Bright Line down. It was an amazing event. All the food and drink you can have for like $200 a ticket. But man, it was just amazing. So if you love eating and you love going out to eat, you've seen my videos about Atlantic Avenue, tons of dining there. You got South Beach with amazing restaurants down there, world-class chefs. Florida is a great place. You won't miss out if you move here and think, well, there's not going to be good food. And I know everyone's like, well, it's not like New York, right? You can't find good food. BS. There is great food all over South Florida, and pretty good pizza too. So good. By the way, this whole platter, large iced tea, mac and cheese, this amazing pulled pork sandwich, about $16. Not bad. They're located right here in Boynton Beach. I will put a link down below so you guys can click that and check them out for yourself. I highly recommend you come here. Also, you guys know me, beer, right? South Florida has tons of great microbreweries, from Wynwood District down in Miami to Funky Buddha in Fort Lauderdale. You know, there's Barrel of Monks in Boca Raton. You come up here to Boynton Beach, and you have, unfortunately, no more due south, but you have Copper Point and Novo, two excellent breweries. And then in Lake Worth, you got Matthews, all the way up to Jupiter, where you'll find Civil Society and many others. Tons of great beer. That's just here in South Florida. Right? Helicopters, motorcycles. And but throughout the state of Florida, there's great microbreweries, and there's also a lot of distilleries here. So, you know, you can get your drink on it. So food and all the culinary delights that you can find here in South Florida would be a pretty good reason for you to move to Florida. Not the only reason, but hey, you do need to eat, right? You'll eat well here in Florida. I got to finish the other half of this sandwich. I don't know that I can. This thing's enormous, but I'm going to give it a try. Oh my God, to say I'm full is an understatement. I mean, that sandwich was absolutely delicious. So, food, Florida, South Florida. You will not go hungry if you move here, because there are so many great places to eat, like Troy's Barbecue. And, you know, one of the things I love about, you know, finding restaurants like this is I like highlighting local places, because this place is a local Boynton Beach establishment, and Troy and the family have been doing a lot of good for the community. So I love to put a spotlight on people like that. I just met world famous Pat G over here. He's cooking up food and getting just all this amazing barbecue going. Austin and Gary inside, who made the sandwich, just two super cool guys, so be sure to come here and ask for them. And it's just a great local establishment. It's good food, great barbecue, but even more important, they're good people doing good work in the community, and I love supporting that. So, but as I said, if you're here in Florida and you're moving to Florida, don't worry about the food. We got you covered. All right, we got one more thing to talk about, so let's go. Alright guys, and for the final reason, or the fifth reason, whatever you want to call it, why people are moving to Florida, might not be everybody, but the chill lifestyle. Florida is just a cool place to live, and people get tired of the rat race, and a lot of people just want to move somewhere where they can just kind of live life at a slower pace and chill, and you can do that in a lot of places in Florida. But yeah, if you've lived somewhere like New York, California maybe, big cities, and you know, the hustle and bustle and all the craziness and the noise, you know, sometimes people want to get away from that and just come somewhere where it's quiet and they can chill out. I mean, as I turn around the camera, I don't know, bug these people, but just look how peaceful this is. Reading a book, the sound of the waves, beautiful salt air, the smell of the salt air, the beautiful blue ocean. It's relaxing. You can see all the drift boats are coming in. It's at 5 o'clock. They usually go out and do fishing from like 1 to 5. So usually like 1 to 4, and they turn and come back in. It takes about an hour or so. So hopefully they had good luck catching some fish today. But yeah, I mean, the chill lifestyle of Florida is appealing to a lot of people. And you know, if you've lived somewhere where it's just noisy and crazy and hustle and bustle, and it's getting a little crowded down here, but it's not like, you know, New York or San Francisco, places like that, or Toronto or London. You know, you can come down here and find many small towns on the East Coast and the West Coast and just kind of have a chill lifestyle. And things are a little slower, you know. And I'm sorry about the wind noise. It's actually real windy right here. But, you know, things are a little slower. So like when you go down to the Florida Keys, you know, it's not fast paced. You know, it may take a little bit longer to get your drink or your meal. But you have a beautiful sunset and the beautiful ocean to stare at. So you just want to kind of chill out. Don't be a Guggen, okay? Don't be that person that goes there and is like, my drink's taken forever, and where's my food? Like, do not be that person when you go to the Keys or anywhere in Florida. Take a chill, look at the sunset, enjoy everything that's here. Just trust me, no one likes a Guggen. But this is it, you know? A lot of reasons why people move here is this right here. To just sit here, look at these guys, they're all fishing, chilling out, people back on the beach, beautiful end to a beautiful day, and nothing quite as relaxing as sitting here and just listening to the waves. So that's a pretty good reason to move to Florida. I think all those reasons are great reasons why people are moving to Florida. So why don't you leave a comment down below and tell me what you think is the best reason why you would move to Florida. And please don't forget to hit that subscribe and like button. Let's help me get to 5,000. I'm almost there. Appreciate all y'all support. And as always, when you're in Florida, get out and enjoy paradise. All right, I'll talk to you next time.